Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Brawler, where today we are going to be looking for various materials, including a missing sword. Is there a sword in here? Nope, there is no sword in here. Any place else where we could find a sword? Hey Horn, did you find a sword anywhere around here? Nope. Oh well. Ah! There looks like a dog absconded with the sword. You found evidence in the southern part of Aylesworth that a dog may have absconded with the sword. You should track down the dog. Okay, fine. Oh, look for the paw prints first. Yes, track down the paw prints. The paw prints head south. Oh, hello, would you like some ale?
What brings you to these lands?
I can't afford to lose my wits. War is coming. Nonetheless, I will hold this for the celebration when we drive the orcs from the Vale. Well, alright, he wants his wits. I suppose there is some. Maybe for when he's off duty. Anyway, we could take that off for now so it doesn't point us in its direction. Actually, let's set the focus to the paw prints, right? Yeah. Oh. No, I'm going to go after it anyway. Hey, you! Right. Glass jaw, apparently. Oh, it's raining! Really? Raining. Ah. Well, I better track down these paw prints before the rain washes them away. And so I can't afford to just wait out the rain. I am not as great a tracker as a ranger or anything like that. But I am sure that they would agree that it is difficult to track in the rain. Or at least that's something that they keep on mentioning. Where were we? Oh yes, I am looking for a paw print. Oh, hold on. Ah, here it is. Good. Southeast. That would be this way. Towards the arrow. Yes. How about that? That's a nice little hint. It's just I keep on getting... Oh, great! Not only do we have rain, we also have lightning. Heh. Wonderful. We've got lightning. We've got orcs. We've got paw prints. What more do we need? Alright. I can still make out some paw prints in this. Southeast. Well, this dog is eventually going to be found, isn't it? I just hope that it has decided to take shelter during the rain or something like this. My ability to set course is quite awful, isn't it? Oh. The dog's corpse appears to have run through by an orc spear with such force. Yes, alright. It must have been mounted. So, a mounted orc. Find the orc that has the sword. Right. Find the orc with the sword that took Sperling's sword. I think I just used the same word there. That probably wasn't the best idea. This orc did not have Sperling's sword. This is going to take a while, isn't it? This orc does not have Sperling's sword. How about this orc right over here? This orc appears to have been mauled by a drake. Yeah? You found small fragments of the toy sword. So the orc that stole the sword was killed by a drake. Find the drake. Ah, I found the aurochs. That's good. I just need to hunt a few bulls while I am defeating aurochs. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. There's a drake here. Hi. Hey, do you have a sword? Alright, let's see what we got here. You found Sperling's toy sword upon the corpse of the drake, who mauled the orc, who slew the dog, who absconded with the sword to begin with. You should bring the sword to Sperling. Alright. Oh, and defeat drakes. Now, the place to defeat drakes, though, is not here. There's a much better place to defeat drakes. So I'm not going to worry about that for the moment. Instead, I am going to look for bulls. In fact, I think that's a bull right over there. Yeah, that's one there. Since I need to kill 3 of them or something like that. Okay, I need to kill 4 of them. But also collect some meat. And some hides. And some ivory. All sorts of things. While tracking before the rain washed out the track sounded like a good idea, I think going after all the rest of the stuff, especially after metal ores in the middle of a thunderstorm, is not a good idea. And it seems like that the Rohirrim have some sort of weather magic, because everything is nice and perfectly dry here in Aworth, but step outside of the place and you have thunder, lightning, and all sorts of nasty things going on. I think they're trying to tell me something. Hello, I think I found your sword.
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
This is my sword, but it's broken. Oh, you say that ended up in the belly of a drake? Then I will not be sad, for the sword my father gave me helped to slay the drake. Thank you. Okay, fine. Fine. Hello?
Are the orcs going to eat us?
What? You found the sword? I thought I had returned it to Sperling, so it was my fault that it was lost after all. Oh, I must apologize to him at once. Well, it looks like that's going to get settled.
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
Thank you, good friend. I was afraid that Brunston and Sperling might remain enemies forever. And thank you as well for not mentioning my other friend to them. All is well now. Right. Then, all is well. Now, where she got this ring to give me, I have absolutely no idea. Very well. I hope it didn't set her back too much. And speaking of swords, it looks like I found another one within the belly of a drake. What is this about swords and that drake? Is it attracted to swords or something? This sword is ill-crafted, not at all reminiscent of the workmanship of the Rohirrim. Perhaps someone found the lair to the drake. It might be worth investigating yourself. Right, I will look for that after the rain stops, alright? Now, let us see what we've got here. I brought back the cattle parts.
What brings you to these lands?
Your kindness is appreciated, Pine Punch. Well, I do not believe myself that we can stand while Ingbert and Ingmar are at odds with one another. The people may feel secure. Right? Oh, that's right. Those were for the reassuring words I gave to people. Yes. Now, let me go and turn in those cattle parts. Here you go. Will these do?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You've performed a great service for the people of Aworth, Pine Punch. If you so desire, I have more tasks for you. Yeah? What's that?
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Yes, I am glad that you've considered the plight of the people. Indeed, I do have more things for you. On the last venture, you brought me a large quantity of aurochs meat, hides, and ivory. I need you to take these materials and help me provision the garrison and the town. Will you do this? Well, I might as well. I can't go out at the moment because everywhere except in this little village there's a horrendous thunderstorm going on, so I might as well bake some pies, make some blankets, and have some horns for battle. Right. Well, let's remove that, and that one will take care of itself. Blankets,
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
spools of thread, sewing needles, and aurochs hides. Okay. Oh, I think the aurochs hides are the same ones I've already collected. I think that's what these are for, isn't it? Well, we'll have to see. Horns for
Our
battle?
success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Yes, Pine Punch, the aurochs ivory that you've brought me is of great use. Our guards and warriors will have need of battle horns as we enter into the terrible siege. Take the ivory to the supplier's workbench outside the mead hall and craft some horns. You will also need fastening and leather bands. Raymond Hill, the northern part of the city, can provide you with fastenings. The leather will be able to collect from the found near the vendor's hall. When you have crafted the battle horns, deliver them to the guards throughout the city, and then return to me. Alright, fine. So collect metal fastenings and...
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Yes. Oh, please take the meat that you've brought me and make me some meat pies for the people of Aworth. You'll need other ingredients as well. You'll find sacks of flour and vegetables in the vendor hall. Take the ingredients to the oven behind the Orthbjorn's home in the northern parts of the city. When you have finished baking the pies, bring them to the people in need of them and return to me. Alright, fine. So some vegetables, some aurochs meat, of course, and the flour. Okay, yes, so now, oh wait, we'll take the leather. This must be another batch of leather where I could start to make the blankets, and I guess someone is going to put a new set of leather on there, the hides that I collected recently. Very well. Now, oh. He has what?
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
You ask much for a dark time. Nevertheless, I will not have it said that Orthbjorn of Aworth did not do his part to prepare for the siege. Here are the needles that you requested. Needles. Now, where have I heard that word before? They're willing to send me on a quest to pick up some needles, but they're not willing to allow me to use that as my surname.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Indeed, I can provide the fastenings that you need. If these horns will aid in our defenses, I will do so gladly. Alright, fine. Good, that gives me the fastenings I need. I do wonder how it is that they send me in here to collect enough vegetables for a month's worth of pies, and yet I only get 5 pies out of it. There's saying something off in this entire matter. Hi. I am going to say that if this is what it takes in order to make 5 pies, this town is going to starve. That's all I gotta say about that. It's hard to survive if you can't make matters stretch a little bit, right? Ah, here's the oven. Well, let's do some baking. Cook a little bit here. A little dash here. There you go. I need to deliver said pies. Oh. Hey, how'd you like a meat
Welcome,
pie?
my friend.
This pie is an adequate compensation for the use of my oven. Alright. Oh, so that's how you pay for the oven. How'd you like a pie?
Will you aid the horse lords?
Dark times come, and this pie shall be a blessing in amid the storm. Thank you. Storm? I mean, this is the only village that's not currently under a storm. Oh, I suppose by storm they're talking about the orc invasion. I guess so. We'll give them that. Now, let's tinker a little bit here and finish those horns. How'd you like a sound a horn in battle?
What brings you to these lands?
Ah, thank you. This will see much more use during the siege. I guess so. You want a horn? Do you want a meat pie?
Our mission is dire.
Thank you for this gift. You are a friend to the people of Awer. She doesn't say which one. Yeah, I know the quest says that I gave her a pie. But the conversation didn't mention what I gave her. Hello there, do you have any spare thread?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You've shown kindness to my people. I will gladly provide you with some thread that you need. Alright, good. Oh, and here's a pie for
Will you
reference.
aid the horse lords?
Offren sent you with this pie. Ah, thank you. It will go far to feed my family. Alright, good. I am glad that she is happy with it. What do we have here? Probably someone who needs a horn. You need a horn?
Our mission is dire.
Guarding the outskirts of the city like this, with no battle horde, is a frightening thought. Thank you. Okay, good. He sees... Yes, I would say that the people on the outer section are probably the ones that need the horns the most. Well, he needs quite a lot of things. Okay, first off, here's a horn.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Thank you. I didn't relish standing guard out here with no way of sounding the alarm. Good. And here's a pie.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Offren knows the needs of my family. Thank you for the gift of food. And speaking of gifts, here's some ale.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Ale will warm the body and heart when the shadows fall. Give Hadwin my thanks. Alright. Ah. Not sure what he needs to signal, but
Your aid is welcome, friend.
he will get a horn. And I will make a blanket, or 5. Sewing, gone. Oh, it's for another
What business
black
have
horn.
you with the Rohirrim?
Good. Now, oh, I guess he needs a meat pie. Oh no, this is the things that I've finished already. Okay, I've delivered horns.
What business have you?
Oh
with
no,
the
your
Rohirrim?
assistance has been most welcome. Thank you. All right, so finish the horns.
Will you aid the horse lords?
They'll remember you for your kindness. All right. So now, I know that one of the blankets goes to the infirmary. Here's a blanket for one of your patients.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Thank you for this gift. It will bring warmth on cold nights. Whether for her or for her patients, I don't know yet. Looks like they've gathered up additional veggies since I was last here. Oh, and I handed out the...
Welcome, my friend.
Ah, the singing begins already. Can you hear them? You've brought cheer and joy to the guards of Awer. My thanks. Just hope I didn't bring them blindness. Blanket delivery.
Time is short. So is hope.
We shall make good use of this blanket. Thank you. You're welcome. Here's someone who's in great need of shelter.
We must turn to the offensive.
I have lost everything and you bring me a blanket? A blanket! Nay, I should not be so hard on you. It's not your fault that Ingbert protects us not. Yeah, I haven't even had a chance to see Ingbert yet. So, there is that. Oh. And now for a more grateful couple.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Often thinks ahead. My family will need warmth now that our homes are gone. Yes. And I think I've got one more blanket to deliver. And I'll be done, right?
Your aid is welcome, friend.
My thanks to you. This will be a boon in the coming days. And especially in the nights. I have delivered the blankets.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thank you for your kindness and your diligence, Fine Punch. You are a true friend of Aworth.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
My thanks to you. Your assistance will help Aworth stand strong against the siege. Ooh, my rep went up. So that would be my rep with the Entwash Vale, because there are 4 factions to gain rep with here in Eastern Rohan. Of course, that's not it. I still have to go and gather that ore and those sticks, and I do have some drakes to fight. And I hope that when we return next time, the weather would have cleared a bit when we return in Piney Plays The Brawler.